How many of you knows that Orthodox Christians in Ethiopia have similar religious practices as the Muslim in Ethiopia? So pay attention, let me shock you. These people are the Christian praying in Ethiopia. Why these people are the Muslim praying also in Ethiopia? I know what is running through your mind now. The question will be like in your mind now, who is actually learning from who? And why do their praying process looks very similar? For those of you who don't know, for centuries now, Orthodox Christians in Ethiopia and the Muslim have very similar cultural and religious practices. For instance, the Orthodox Christians in Ethiopia will meet each other and greet salam, while the Muslim in Ethiopia will also meet themselves and greet salam alaikum. One meaning peace, and the other meaning peace be unto you. They both have similar dietary restrictions. For example, like pork meat. The Orthodox Christians pray 7 times in a day, while the Muslim pray 5 times in a day. They wash their hands and face before they pray, and what even makes it look very close is the way they pray. It involves standing and bowing, prostrating, and then sitting also. There's also gender separations as well during their prayers. Women in both religions cover their hair and their hands. And the question here is, why are their own Christians so different from other Christians in other African countries? Why are their Christians system of praying or cultural practices look similar to that of the Muslim? So these people here are called the Ethiopia Orthodox Tawahedo Church, and they are the oldest church in the world. They have been there ever since the 14th century. It was practiced in the kingdom of Aksum, then-day Ethiopia, and then Eritrea 3 centuries later, before the arrivals of the Muslim, where the early followers of the Prophet Muhammad were sent to seek refuge from being persecuted. In Mecca, under this particular king, in the Christian kingdom of Aksum, even when delegates were sent from Mecca to recover these people, the king refuses to surrender them to the pagans. Now, will the king allow them to practice the way they do? Because they have lived together for centuries, even though somewhere along the line, the 16th century saw the Ethiopia-Adar War between the Christian Ethiopia Empire and the Muslim Adar Sultanate, where the particular man called Imam Muhammad embarked on a journey to capture about 3/4 of the Christians in Ethiopia, seeking to expand his territory. But then the whole thing came to an end in 1543, where the Christians got their support from the Portuguese to end that particular war. Now, when you go to Ethiopia, the Christians form about 63% of the population, while the Muslim about 34%. You will also find them living alongside each other. Even similar structures when you go over there. The question here is, why do they have a different Christianity from the one we have over here? It's because their own was never influenced by the Europeans. I love you guys. Please like and share for more. Ciao.